They're a great person. And welcome back to Let's Read Wheel of Time. Yes, we're doing it again. I'm so sorry it was such a long time since I last read. Um, but I didn't have the concentration to really read something on camera for a long time because my children obviously they are still wanting to get something to eat every 3 hours or so, but they're now sleeping more consistently and um, I feel better now, like mentally as well, for reading again because reading is something different than watching something. Uh, because I have to imagine more. It's I don't know, it's weird, but anyway, I hope to do this more regularly again, and we will finish the book. I hope before August, and yeah. So I hope you all have been well in this time. Um, I hope nothing bad happened to you and everything you wanted the past year, I think it was, did go the way you want. And shout outs to all of you. Um, and I don't know how many of you return and how many watch these, but I really, really missed Wheel of Time a lot. And there are other personal reasons as well why I didn't watch it, read it, but I will tell you that another day. Um, because it's not yet the time to do it, I feel. It's like, but there is another reason why I didn't do it. I will probably tell you in some years, but it's not now. So anyway, let's start with chapter 48. It's called An Offer Refused, and we've got Dail spears, I think, and a shield.
Doch ich frag mich, wer wir sind.
And we have Avienda back. Man, Avienda, the show was so awesome. I love that. Oh, and they look at Jedien. Very nice. Yeah, she's fishy. I remember her. Interesting, though. Rand had tried to walk with Avienda, but he couldn't. I guess, why would he do that? Is it like be on this in the same boat as her because he wants to adapt to her and her culture and stuff? But yeah, I don't know. Oh, and sometimes Avienda even rode behind him. Wow, holy shit. I wonder why the Aiel don't like riding horses. Riding a horse did not exactly violate custom, it turned out. So it's not like it didn't violate custom, but it is frowned upon. Does that not then violate custom? Or is custom more like rule based? I'm actually not sure. It might be language barrier, but I always thought customs were like the practices you do, and if you practice not riding a horse, that's your custom. That's I don't know, but interesting as well. Is it perhaps because the Aiel, like the original Aiel, went back to complete basics when the breaking happened and everything, and that's how it went into their culture, perhaps? Oh yeah, and Avienda doesn't like riding and being laughed at by maidens, I guess. So yeah, she's soft, Randall, for weak. Oh yes, probably, but she is probably beautiful, as we just read. Like I read just now that Jaden is beautiful. Though she's sus. She's so sus. I do think I misread, so uh, they were always talking about Avienda, but not a third person at Isandra is now only introduced. I thought he was looking at Isandra before. I'm sorry. So Isandra is there, but yeah, she's sus. And yeah, I don't know. She's really sus. I do not think Isandra is soft, he said. Yeah, I also don't think so. I also like that Rand does not want to pretend to be Aiel, like because he's not really Aiel. He might become Aiel through his actions more in the future, but currently he's not Aiel. Like he's just a guy who has their blood, but like your customs, as Avienda like proves a bit, is like only like your customs make you part of your culture, I guess, and the mentality. So he does not have that yet. So we don't know, but yeah. Yeah, everyone looks at Rand, but it's so weird. This all feels like a big trap. Avienda is pissed that Rand might think Isandra is potentially good for mating purposes. Let's put it like that. I know that was stupidly put, but yeah, because Avienda obviously is rooting for Elaine in the bridal wars, so to speak. But yeah, so Isandra couldn't accept the Aielwesi, and Avienda says and runs like, why? Why would she? And yeah, that is an interesting question. Okay, and we don't get an answer, I think. Great. Oh, interesting. So Ruark is clan chief of the Tardat. We know that, but and the chief of Cold Rock's Hold, but his wife holds the hold, so to speak. That's interesting. Because she is roof mistress, you stone-headed wetlander, and a man cannot own a roof any more than he can own land. Sometimes you wetlanders sound like savages. But if Leanne is roof mistress of Cold Rock because she's Ruark's wife, that is different. Will you never understand? A child understands. Interesting, the cultural clash. What is interesting, though, is that seems to be a very healthy male-female relationship in a way. Like, if the wife owns the roof and the man does the work, I don't know how it wasn't like this, of course, in the past, but the wife was, so to speak, the boss of the house. Like, she did command the cooks and stuff, if you had any, of course, but or the maidens, and like she was the boss of that. So I do guess it makes sense to have the wife as the roof mistress. Though it's so interesting that like there are these matriarchal themes, of course, as always, like with the Aes Sedai currently as well, but and in Eamon's Field there was also that. So okay, so Avienda tries to teach him. When a woman is to marry, if she does not already own a roof, her family builds one for her. Oh, and they have some Viking-like stuff. I think with her on her wedding day, she's carried away to that roof. Oh, that's so cool! And then he sets her down and asks her permission to enter her house. That's awesome. A bit like a vampire, though. Perhaps already yellow vampire. No, I'm just joking. But Rand does enjoy her lectures. That is cool. It's so funny. They really force Avienda to be with Rand here. Oh, poor Avienda. After the viper's subtleties of Tyr, the openness of the wise one spying was refreshing. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's good that at least you know they're spying on you when it's obvious, Oh, and he starts finding her tantrums amusing. Yeah, they warm up to each other, I guess. Ooh, that is an interesting little. It's not really a twist, but it's cool because she's so like hung up on that, like her thing with him and her task and all the stuff, that she sees him as Rand and not just like not as he who comes at dawn or something like that, just Rand. So that's why he's enjoying her Yeah, that must be so cool. Someone who talks to you like a normal person. Okay, now he thinks of Min because Min never had made him any trouble. Yeah, sometimes he thought life would be simpler if he could just forget women. Sometimes it is, I guess. Sometimes it's not. Okay, so he now dreams of Avienda, Min, and Elaine. Interesting. I mean, we know, like, I know that those three are the women in the prophecy because I think someone spoiled it, but don't know. It's just I remember it. Like, I know someone spoiled, and I remember being a bit sad that I got that spoiled, that Avian is the third one. But I mean, from here, I could already guess it a bit, like, because it's like, yeah, he sees her as special because she does not see him as special. It's very cool. I like that. I like that theme as well in stories. Yeah, and Isandra is flirting at him again, or whatever the fuck she's doing. Is Isandra unfair? I'm not sure. She might be. Everyone might be unfair, you know it. And so they ride and ride and ride. Great. Oh, and there are lions. Oh, God. And they found a snake called the two-stride, because you take 2 strides and you're dead. Dead. That's actually pretty sad. And poisonous lizard. What was that one again from Howells? The yellow-spotted lizards? It was one of the first books in English I ever read. Howells. Love the book. One of my favorite books, actually. I really love it. But there were like yellow-spotted lizards or some shit like that, and it was so funny. And the book is not funny, like, but don't know. I just remember the yellow-spotted lizard, yellow-spotted lizards. That's what they always talked about. Okay, so it's basically Australia, because there's everything is poisonous and venomous. Yeah, poisonous if is you lick it and it's dead, I think, and venomous is it bites you and you're dead. So that's my that's how I remember that. Don't know. You probably all knew that, I know. It's just for me as a not native speaker, those 2 words sound so similar, but it's actually completely different. Interesting, and Moraine still tries to make him reveal the plans, of course. The wheel weaves as the wheel wills. Oh, I've missed that phrase so much. She had told him just that morning. Okay. But the fool can strangle himself in the pattern. Oh, yeah. I make no news for my neck. Bye-bye, Moraine. I love that Rand has the upper hand in those conversations now. Oh god, I just remember Show Rand. He's such a cardboard cutout of a character. So Egwene is supposedly a full Aes now under their opinions. So. Oh, and Egwene apparently is allowed to wear her hair not in braids anymore. That's cool. What did she do though to deserve, like, to earn that? And Avienda's pissed. They have decided she has grown. I have not, but that's not in the book. There's the latter part, but that's what she thinks. It is wise one's business, Randall Ford. Ask them if you wish, but be prepared to hear that it is no concern of yours. Yeah. Oh, and apparently Avienda also learns more wise one stuff. That's cool. I wonder if Avienda will be proficient in the one power later. That would be cool. An Aiel with the 1 power would be so fucking broken though. Oh, that's still so cool that Lan and Ruark teach him again. I love the Lan-Rand relationship in the books. Too bad it was in the show. So cool, like his bigger brother. Oh, and Lan actually trains with Ruark as well to learn more. Love that. Always try to broaden your horizon, I guess. So Kadir and the Gleeman don't look worried when they look at Rand. That's also so fishy. Oh, and now we get a flashback to the weird peddler, Gleeman. The Gleeman speaking to him. What did he say? Call me as you will. My Lord Dragon, I've been thinking of what you said yesterday. Okay, what did he say? What you said about knowledge being valuable, paving the way to greatness. It is true. See, is he trying to get on his good side? Probably. Rand looked at him for a long moment, not blinking, keeping his face black. You said that, not I, he said. Well, perhaps I did. But it is true, is it not, my Lord Dragon? Oh, he's so weird. I don't trust him. Oh, and he implies, Kadir implies he wants to sell knowledge. Okay. Oh, and he looks at Isandra and he's like, that woman might be the death of you. We'll talk later. Man, this Isandra character is making me so anxious. Either that's Lanfear or some other forsaken A-bag. Okay, so he keeps pestering Rand with, I might sell you knowledge. What knowledge? Like, why not, like, what can Rand even give him? I didn't even know. And Rand's like, yeah, I don't know if I want to buy knowledge. What's the price, man? Some prices I might not want to pay. That is true. Prices for knowledge can be horrifyingly bad. It can be very, very dark. Oh, it was. Yeah, I'm so confused. Why did it say the Gleeman? It was Kadira. Yeah, Kadira is the chief of the merchants. So weird. Why did I get confused there? One moment. Wait a moment. I have to go back. Oh, oh. I'm sorry. I confused peddler with Gleeman as a word. Oh god, I don't know why. Ah, okay, it said not Kadere or the Gleeman, which I also read to you loud, I remember, but I somehow didn't click. Anyway. Oh, we get a new part of the Carathian cycle. His blood on the rocks of Shayul Ghul. Ah, interesting. That you must die to save fools who will heave a sigh of relief at your death. No, I would not accept that for all your power and more. Oh, and Rand is now interrupted by Gwen. Is she saving him here? Oh, and they want to check out how he healed. I mean, that's so fishy. All of these weird merchant peddlers are so fishy, or like that whole group's so fishy. Does the future chafe you, Rand? Prophecies speak in flowery, hidden language. They do not always mean what they seem to say. That is true, though. That is true. The wheel weaves as the wheel wills, Moraine. I love that he counters her with that. I'll do what I must. Remember that, Moraine. I will do what I must. Yeah, I give it to her. She seems satisfied. Yeah, I mean, she is. I mean, her warriors is only that he fucks it up. So if he shows promise to not fucking it up, I guess she's okay with it. You know, it's like she doesn't need to be in control for the sake of being in control. She's in control because she thinks everyone else is stupid. You know, so if he proves to not be stupid, like why not? Okay, Natael also returns. Everyone returns all the time and to talk to him. Okay. And he wants, like, Natael wants to know how Rand faces madness and death. So the Gleeman wants to compose an epic of pain, emotion, and when Rand is not giving it to him, he pisses off. I mean, that's his right. The fellow was out but going by Tom Maryland, so we're all Gleeman. I mean, Tom's the former or whatever of the Camelin guard. Camelin? No. Yeah, Camelin, right? Yeah, Camelin guard. So, like, not the chief of the guard, but like he was the bard of the queen. So, like, there was also mystery about him. Oh wow! In the threefold land, the Gleeman was allowed anything short of murder without being called down for it. Is that because they value history so much? Perhaps that is it. And Avienda is with the night, wise ones at night. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, they teach her magic. Brilliant. So I think Avienda has fire affinity. Wow. The fireball Avienda created is like half a mile. Like he traveled half a mile. It's actually powerful. Uh-oh. She might be very overpowered in the future. I like that. They teach her to channel. That was what they were doing. Can the others, the wise ones, really channel? Like we know Amos is doing dream walking, but yeah, and Rand is like, I have to learn too, but I don't have a teacher. Oh god. Will Logain teach him in the books as well? That will be so interesting to see. And now he loves madly. Oh god. Yeah, what happened to Matt? Matt doesn't come to him. What, like, we know he has been through a lot of stuff. So yeah, Matt is reluctant to speak of Ruidion. Yeah, of course he is. Yeah, he's like, yeah, the ones in the Tangrel, they cheat, but I've never been in it, but they cheat. Yeah, Matt, still on about that. Okay, so Matt still is dicing with people, and he probably always wins, so people, yeah. Yeah, until they realized he won every great deal. Yeah. Oh, and Matt is pursuing Sandra. Is she going for that, although? Okay, so Sandra plays with Matt. Okay, oh god, that's so dark. Man, Sandra, you're so fishy. Caldera saw and said not a word, though sometimes his eyes followed Matt like a vulture's. Dangerous Matt. Others did comment. Okay. Okay, so she's baiting a kiss. Matt tries to do it. She's like, haha, no, I'm Sandra. And then the dude comes, Kayla. Yeah. Is that what you want, good sir, her? A bargain for you, Matt from Cawthon, a Tarval and Mark, and she's yours. A chit like that cannot be worth more than 2, so it is clear bargain. A clear bargain, okay. Okay, and she laughed just musically, just oddly out of that face. Oh, it's so weird. Yeah, why is she saying that? Is she not liking that Matrim is for Sandra? I didn't know. You go too far, old woman. I will put up with your tongue no longer, have a care. Or perhaps you would like to remain here in the waste. And Kale is like, would you, Sandra? Oh, cat's fight. Yeah, she doesn't like Kayla very much. What's going on here? Tell him, my lord dragon, Kayla says. I have a feeling you know something of dangers of scorning a woman, that the girl who follows you about glaring. I hear you belong to another, perhaps she feels scorned. I doubt it, mistress. Yeah, what went on there? Vienda would plant a knife in my ribs if she believed I had thought of her that way. Let's see. And Matt's like, yeah, they're all crazy. I mean, it's still, Sandra's so fishy. Yeah, now we're back at the 12th day. So this was basically just the chapter telling me what happened between the start of the chapter and now. So interesting. So people start to learn about Rand now here in these lands because they go to other stands. That's so cool. Now we're back with the Roof Mistress dialogue. Okay. When you marry, she said, and I was, with the dragons on your arm proving your blood, will you follow that blood or will you demand to own everything but the dress your wife stands in like some wetland savage? Good question, Avienda. I like that question. Because she's like, are you gonna get power hungry? Because that is as well, the Roof Mistress custom is like, because men can, I guess, get over themselves, like ahead of themselves and think they're high and mighty and everything. And I think rites of humility a bit aren't healthy because it gets you back to the ground, so to speak. I don't know if that's a saying in English as well. Like it roots you a bit from going high and mighty and mad with power. So that's awesome. So now they're at Cold Rock's Hold, and that was the chapter. Hope you enjoyed this again. I did. I'm sorry I made some hiccups. It's just been a long time. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you're still here, don't forget to like and subscribe and all the good stuff. I hope you've been well, as I said. And the next chapter will follow soon. I will try to do one a week. I know that's not the frequency we had, but currently there's a lot to do. And yeah, I will just do my best. But I hope some of you returned. And I wish you all the best as always. Bye. Also, if you want to support my horror content, check out Volume 1 of my horror series called Remnants of the Old Truth, which is available for free as an audiobook on Vidith22's horror channel. Link is pinned in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.